Nakore Apparel is a lifestyle brand inspired by and created for those who unabashedly seek, speak, and live in truth. Nakore is the African Adinkra symbol for truthfulness, and the clothes speak truth in all its forms with the ultimate aim of love and justice. If you're down to expand the culture, break barriers, and eradicate injustice wherever you find it, then Nakore Apparel is the brand for you. Go to NakoreApparel.com. That's Nokore Apparel.com.
Nakore, apparel for truth tellers.
Tuned in to the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts Podcast.
Yo, what is going on? This is DJ Brainstorm on the mic with you right now, coming to you live and direct with episode number 308 of the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts Podcast. The DMST Podcast is back. Thank you to everybody tuning in right now on YouTube and everybody that will be tuning in throughout the week on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, the TuneIn Radio app, iHeartRadio, Spotify, No Wooshka. Anywhere, wherever, however you get your podcast. We want to thank y'all for tuning in this week. Playboy, what's going on?
What's going on with it, man? Playboy the DJ, Playboy DA DJ. Another week, man. Another show, 308. Ready to get in as usual, man. Let's get it.
All right. The Wounded Warrior is back. Dev, what's going on?
Oh, man, I'm feeling all right, man. Feeling good, ready to go. I'm actually literally feeling good, so I think I'm ready to go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think I need Brainstorm. You're going to have to scoot in a scunch. Yeah, y'all going to have to, like, rub shoulders and shit.
I don't know about all that.
But I'm good, man. I'm ready to go.
All right. And then everybody that is tuning in right now, as you can see, as we put the cameras out to the 3-camera feed, we do have a guest this week. We got Miss Willie with the blue hair, right?
Yes, that's me.
All right. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right. And I know that mic going to get closer. You're going to turn her up because, yeah.
There you go.
I'm doing good.
There you go.
All right.
All right. All right. So it's good to have you here. We're going to get into, obviously, everything that you're doing. And thanks for being flexible, too, because, you were supposed to be here 2 weeks ago, but a lot of stuff happened and everything, so we definitely had to, push it back kind of last second. So thanks for being flexible with us.
No problem.
It's been a lot going on.
Yeah. So we'll start with you. How was your week?
My week was pretty good. Hustle. Same day, different shit.
Feel free to talk how you want to. Yeah, trust me, it's going to get very, very, very explicit.
Okay.
You might have to pull yours in a little bit, too.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's good. So, Playboy, how was your week?
Week was cool, man. Same old, just trying to grind, trying to, transition, like I said before, into my new lifestyle. So everything cool, man. I ain't got no complaints, man. I'm happy to have the type of freedom I've been able to have over this past week or so. So everything been cool, man.
All right. I'll because you're gonna need a couple weeks, so I'll go first. My week was my week was cool, man. Just I don't think nothing too crazy is happening. Friday was yesterday, so Friday 2 days ago was the 22nd, so that made us be officially 1 year out.
Yes, sir.
From the wedding date from that year, so we're officially under a year now.
Love
on the count.
I'm singing at the wedding.
Hey, we just gonna bust in.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be on the fucking itinerary. We just gonna stand up.
we just gonna stand up. I believe the children not up.
And I'm gonna break dance whatever song you sing.
How you gonna do what he did with the floor like this?
Teach them well. No, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, so
1 year out, man.
Yeah, we're a year out, man. So I know she spent some time this weekend down in Cincinnati for like some bridal shows and things like that. I know you was mentioning like go to them bridal shows.
Pedal to the metal. Y'all niggas gonna be going 85 on the freeway now, boy.
Yeah. You know, like that 1 year warning thing is like when you get to that point where it's like, all right, it's real now. You know, it's literally a year for the day. So instead she doing that, I know she'll be here in a couple of weeks. Well, she'll be here this weekend too.
Okay, that's what's
coming up. But then she'll be back in a couple of weeks. I know she's gonna do some dress shopping up here. Like look around at some places. I think her mom and sister and a few friends are coming up too. So it'll be a busy few weeks and trying to get the move to get them here. And school starts in a month. I mean, it's just it's the next month is gonna be a little. It's gonna really be a little full. Yeah. But it's getting real. I was out today. I was up at Target today, and I called her. I'm like, well, they got school supplies. You want me to grab
some these pencils and erasers?
Yeah, I was literally on the phone.
What's up, man?
Yeah, bruh.
That's what's up.
It's here now. That's me buying pencils and pencil sharpeners. Yeah.
Your second life has begun. Your first life has begun.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
That's true.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, and it ain't cheap. God.
No, it's not. If you go to Walmart, you can get out with the low. Walmart, you can go in that mug $12, and then you get 45 notebooks.
Y'all gotta wait for tax-free weekend.
Go tax-free
weekend.
Yeah.
29th, right? Yeah.
No, it's like next week, like the first week of August.
I thought it was the 20th. My bad. I thought it was next Friday.
Oh, it could be. Don't. Oh, well, yeah, that sound right. 29.
Yeah, because that's Friday. It's the 29th.
Yeah, I got the 10th and the 4th grade. I'm keeping my eye on that tax-free weekend. I think it's next Friday. I think it is.
Okay, that sounds well. That means we got to probably get on it next weekend.
Yeah.
Try to grab some stuff. So, all right, y'all. So, Dev.
Look at Brains store buying pencils and shit. You gonna get some sharpeners with that?
Chapel keepers.
No, that's what's up, man. I'm happy for you.
Grandma house hot in this bitch. You hear me?
It's hot here today.
It is plastic on the couch hot.
It's a little warmer here today.
Yeah.
Damn.
You can tell it's been 90 degrees outside regularly today.
Yeah. I gotta put a trash bag over my knee to take showers and shit. I gotta do that for the second time today, man.
Yeah, but anyway, all right. So Dev, you've been gone for a couple weeks. We know we had to cancel a show and stuff.
Dog, it's been a month
since you've been here.
Yeah, well, like pretty much.
You ain't been here since the Sunday after Pod and R&B.
Yeah, because I went to New York.
Then we was all off.
We was all off. Then we had to cancel
that week.
Then I wasn't here last week. Yeah, so it's been a month, man. Shit, I'm gonna start back at what you call it. Just because all the shit that happened, we went to New York. Took my daughter to go.
Oh yeah.
To Columbia University. Needless to say, she didn't mess with New York. She ain't fuck with New York. She just wasn't cool with like the subway and the rats, and it just wasn't her.
Right.
Even though it was beautiful, in order to get there, you had to get on the train. And I'm like, it's so nice, the campus is. She was like, I would still have to ride the train to get there. I'm like, you're right. And this is her journey, whatever. So
right.
She liked the campus, didn't necessarily like New York City. They had a ball though, because we go to Times Square first night. We walking around
tourists.
Yeah, we walking around Times Square. We walking back to the train. Two people start arguing in the middle of the street. They going off New York style. Like we initially like, is this fake? But they arguing like crazy. Dude pull a knife out, stab out all four dudes' tires. So at this point, Leah get the girls like, let's go. this ain't a spectacle no more. The girls is like, ooh, we like, let's get, y'all don't understand.
Yeah, like we grew up in a place where shit like that leads to other shit.
So look, we get like a block down the street. If you ever been in New York, like we had to go from like 33rd to 42nd. That shit it's like Vegas 9 streets. It ain't Cleveland 9 streets. Right. Them 9 streets took like 45 minutes to walk. So we about 5 minutes down going to the next street. And we we in Times Square, so it's gridlock traffic. Police trying to get through. We like, did old boy stab him? Like, we don't know. Because at this, I'm not bullshitting. 10, 15 police cars, an ambulance, all these people trying to get through the traffic. I'm like, he done probably stabbed the old boy up. So this is the first night. We get there, with that crazy shit happen. Get back to the hotel, whatever, chill. Next day we do some shit. We go to New York. We went to Madame Tussauds. We stayed in Jersey, so we took the train over. We went to the Wax Museum or whatever, and then we was going back. We on the train, so we sitting there, and the train sometimes will stop. I don't know if they letting other trains by or whatever the fuck the case may be. So we on the train, we come to a complete stop, and somebody says something like, "Nah, it's probably just a quick little stop or whatever." So it's like a couple white dudes. I'm I wish Lee was here to confirm because niggas like, man, yeah, right. It's like a couple white dudes that seem like they lifetime New Yorkers. They sleep on niggas' couches. Like they just cool, corny white dudes, probably like struggling comedians. This like authentic, late 20s, early 30s, New York nigga, Mexican, like Latino dude with a fitted, real like, you know what I'm saying, kid kind of dude on the train. And us, the tourists. That's it on this car. Car comes to a complete stop. We sit there for like 10 minutes. People don't know what the fuck is going on. The New York dude like, these fucking kids is like jumping trains and shit, B. You know what I'm saying? And we like, what? Man, the people come while somebody was jumping, like they'll ride the train like Subway Surfer. So they'll climb up and they'll jump from car to car, riding the train. While we was on that train, somebody is riding the train, bang, fall off, get ran over by the train and killed by the train. So we sit. They had to turn. Not only did the train stop, they had to cut the train off
because the rails is like electric power.
Yeah, no, they ran. He ran dude over, and the conductor come back like, I can't do the accent like him because he was like a thorough New York nigga. He like, look, I ran him over. Okay, like so he was like, oh shit, and he just kept going through the train, through the different trains. That like the police is like opening the slide doors, going through. We had to like move different cars or whatever. And it's like, probably, I'm not bullshitting, 20, 30 degrees hotter than it is in here right now. Oof. For like an hour and a half, we sitting on the train. We don't know when the fuck, it's like 1 a.m. at this point. We don't know when this shit gonna start back up, but they eventually got us to the next stop. And we had to like walk through, like, we had to walk through Lower West Side. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes holding hands. You know what I'm saying? We had to like walk.
So you was over where they shot the movie Rent.
Yeah.
Where they was.
And so yeah, man. So we ended up getting back to the hotel. But my 15-year-old like, I got the authentic New York experience. She's like, I don't want to go back though. And my 8-year-old was going. She was in heaven with everything. She's telling everybody she was in this camp. This free camp that's at a church, and she out here telling the pastor lady what happened. The pastor like, oh my God. And the kid's like, and somebody died on the train. You know what I'm saying? Wow. They loved it though, man. They had a ball. So that was New York. And then I got back. We had some issues here. We had to cancel the show. We came down here, like, look over the internet stuff 2 Saturdays ago? Mm-hmm. I go from here to my mama's house to try to like help. She moved to Wisconsin. So I was going over to help, we was clearing some stuff out of there. And my mother had left some, like a bowl. She left change, some in like a Giant Eagle bag and some in a bowl. Ended up being like $146 worth of change is how much she left for the girls. So I went upstairs to get the bowl of change. And she lived in one of the bungalows and shit. The Cleveland bungalows where it's one room upstairs. No attic, just the bedroom up there. And so you go up, if you ever been in one, you go up and it's a tight turn to, whatever direction. But this was to the right to get up. It's like stairs, little landing, quick turn, and then you upstairs in the bedroom. And she had like some stairs. When you turn, it was like you got the landing and it goes to the wall. People can't see it, but it makes like an L, but then it comes back at an angle. And then the first stair is an angle. Then the next stair is a normal stair, then you go up. And so I went up, just reached to grab the fucking bowl. So I just went up, like up the stairs on the landing, left foot, like right foot on the landing, left foot on the angle stair, reached over, put my right foot on the regular. So think about this shit. Left foot on the angle stair, right foot on the full stair. I reach over to grab the bowl. Reach back to put my foot down to be level with my left foot, but I was on an angle stair. Wasn't no stair there. So when I stepped down, my knee buckled. I felt the shit pop. I thought I broke my leg the way it, like that's what I thought the pop was. And my fucking tendon popped off my kneecap. My quad tendon popped off my kneecap, popped off the bone, and I dislocated toes and shit, so my toes was all angled up, and I ended up falling down the stairs, but I fell backwards. But luckily, I'm going up the bungalow shit, so like the walls wasn't no big. Like if I went my arm out like this, I could hit both walls. So I was able to like brace my fall going backwards. That was the scariest shit, because I'm like, nigga, I'm falling backwards, I might die. Like if somebody closed this door, if somebody hear me falling, like what's happening, and they come and do anything, and my back of my head bang the door, it's a wrap. So in that quick second, that's what I'm thinking. But luckily, wasn't nobody at the door, and I fell backwards, and then like my knee was bent. My knee was bent, but my kneecap wasn't. My kneecap was sticking straight up. And shout out to my 8-year-old. She was. It's hard anyway. It's hard to explain, but she was like in the living room area, but because the door was open to the upstairs, anybody that was in the kitchen or in the basement couldn't get through. So she was the only one. So she had to like open the front door for everybody, and she ain't panic or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think she want to be a doctor because we was watching like what the surgery's gonna look like, and she right over my shoulder like, ooh, click that one, and this people literally doing quad tendon repair surgery. So I had to get surgery and shit last Friday. So I'm about 9 days post surgery at this point. I don't have that much pain at this point. You know what I mean? I got like a 9-inch scar on my thigh going down over my kneecap. But yeah, man, that surgery shit, I don't give a fuck what you getting. If you about to go under the knife,
You think about it.
you gonna be out, that shit fuck with you, man.
You think about it, yeah.
So that's been my couple weeks. So my fucking couple weeks, man. And the shit happens like that. Like we was just up here doing like literally a half hour before this shit
we was
happened.
up here, and I left out of here that day at probably a little bit after 6, because you left out maybe 4-ish, something like that. You left out, and I left out here about 6:30. All I know is that I'm in the car. I'm trying to get to Kim's before they close. You know, nigga got to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to Kim's before they close. That's, you know, we get a picture. This nigga's in the back of an ambulance.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit. All right.
Yeah,
That shit's crazy. But you know what? With all that shit that happened, the fact that it was only, even though this is I got to go through rehab. I can't drive right now because my leg got to stay straight. The fact that that's the only thing that happened is some fucking blessing, man.
You know, Corlicia said something too about that. She's like, it's good that they was there with you.
Yeah.
Because imagine, that's another thing. You be doing so much stuff on your own and stuff like that. What if you had been at the house by yourself and then you fall? Like, you would have been, who knows, if did your phone go flying somewhere or something,
You know
but you
what's
had to
crazy?
crawl and go do something?
It didn't. Like, luckily, it was crazy. Everything was in my... The scariest part about the fall backwards, it wasn't as fast as, like... She's probably fucked up.
This nigga fell in slow motion.
Fell in slow motion.
This nigga fell in the Matrix.
You can see my hand right here. I was able to I literally was like this and like scraping my way down. Like I was like, I don't give a fuck what I gotta do. I don't care if my arm come off.
Right.
I just don't want my neck to bang up against this door so hard that something happen. You know what I'm saying? So actually when I got downstairs, the fucked up part is fuck you, Lise, because she's 1,000,000% right. I got downstairs. And I'm like balled up, holding my right hand. I'm like
the Peter Griffin. The Peter Griffin.
Yeah. I'm like, shit. That was exactly what I was doing. Exactly. But then I realized like it looked crazy because it looked like if my skin went there, my kneecap would just be like, all right. Like that's how it looked. It was the weirdest looking shit. Yeah. But when I straightened my leg out, my kneecap went back down. And I was like, oh, okay. And at that point, I'm like, I'm not moving my leg. So I'm like scooting around the floor in the living room and shit.
Right.
Yeah, my leg's starting to hurt, so we got to talk about something else. Oh, my God.
So I'm going to be careful going forward in my life, brother.
I will say, though, like when you had finally put it on Facebook and Ed was talking about it, Ed was like, I'm glad you're good because now I can laugh about it. Ed was like, this is the most 40-year-old shit I've ever heard in life.
But it was, it was as fluke as it comes, man. It just wasn't no stare there. I just stepped, that shit buckled, boy. I ain't never felt that kind of buckle before in my life.
Nah, I feel
I must step down hard because that motherfucker said.
Probably just moving fast.
Yeah,
y'all know how we all do. We do stuff and we be moving fast. So,
but that's where I'm at, man. And the fucked up part was, I got my job as dean of students or whatever, and we had training on Monday. And so I'm in the hospital on Saturday. I don't know what's like at this point after you get x-rays. You don't know. At first I thought my toes was broke. That's when the knee was hurting a little bit. My toes was on fire. Like this is weight bearing. This is a non-weight bearing injury. So like this is only for movement. So literally right now when I'm walking, it don't hurt at all. Like literally. It didn't hurt the week before. My toes though?
The nigga was pulling me out the ambulance and grazed my pinky toe, and I want to fight this nigga. But luckily,
For real, dog, you touched my toe again, bro.
My toe, bitch, is gonna be a problem. But so I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, fuck it, my toes is broke. Like, there's so many little bones and shit. That's a cast. That's gonna fuck up my gait and walking and stability. Like, I'm like, and so I'm sitting there. I get X-rays. And I'm back in the fucking room, and I'm like, okay, I start a job in 2 days. Am I going to be in the hospital for a week? Do I got to get emergency surgery? Can this be pulled out? You know, get me pushed out? And the lady came back in. She's like, I do got some good news. Your toes your toes are only dislocated. I was like, oh, okay. She was like, I'm going to pop them back in. I was like, now? she was like, yeah, don't worry about it. She like grabbed my foot, and then she took my pinky toe and was like, and I swear to God, my shit was like, nigga, that shit felt like, it felt like, listen, I'm sorry. I apologize. Either if you rub one out or you and your girl, you ain't bust that one in. It's been like 2 weeks. You know that initial feeling?
Talking about the initial slide in?
Woo! No, the initial skeet out.
All right.
When she popped that toe out, I was like, nigga, yes, thank you. Nigga, it went from pain to like no pain immediately, dog. Oh, that was one of the greatest. That, and then after surgery, this is a gift and a curse. My right leg obviously is on fire and shit because they had to take my tendon, stretch it, and screw it into my kneecap. So obviously, Friday morning, 2 hours after surgery, I'm on fire. And a dude come up to me, he like, I'm gonna do something for your nerves. And I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck what you got to do. And they took like this ultrasound thing and like found my nerve endings in my leg. It looked like a baby situation, you know what I mean? Like they had the machine and it was like black, but then it had like all these shooting white things that was the nerves or whatever. That nigga took the needle and stuck it into the nerves. And in real time, that shit went from like, tingle, nothing. Nigga, it was like 5 seconds. And that shit lasted for like 36 hours. But last Saturday, at about 7 o'clock, when that shit wore off.
I remember you told me. Yeah.
And at that point, I'm feeling myself. Leah took the girls, the school shopper, she had took the girls to go. So I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Shit, I'm good. Man, I took a nap and woke up. I said, nigga, I need y'all home immediately, okay? I cannot move. That ain't where your medicine. I don't know. I'm too hurt to even find. I can't. My eyes don't work. I need y'all niggas home now. But I put it on Facebook, man, real quick. I know we're going to move on. I just want to give Leah the biggest shout out on planet Earth, man. Like, when we can move into shit into different topics if we want to, like off this shit. But you know, with a year coming out for you, she was talking about sending the link to her husband, man. Like, the one thing about relationships is, like, I don't think that shit is defined when everything is good. When shit hit the fan, how do people fuck with you? Do they rock with you the long way? And Leah work. She don't like, no, she don't got like a throwaway job. Leah got a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, where they need her attention majority of the day. You know what I'm saying? So she immediately jumped into like, she's still working. She was taking me back and forth to work every day, doing everything for the girls because I'm the cooker. You know what I'm saying? I like to cook. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
She even if she wasn't cooking something, she was grabbing something to eat, but she just did this shit immediately. No questions asked, no like, some days she tired. And of course, I mean, that's a given. You know what I'm saying? It makes me want to like get back going sooner rather than later. But the way she stepped up is it makes you feel, I can't even explain how it makes you feel as a man when, like, especially having two girls and like the women who care about you and love you are then taking care of you. Like, my girls helped me clean up, not after surgery, but the Saturday after I got back from the hospital. They came out, they cleaned up the downstairs area so I could move around real good in the basement, whatever. And I'm just like, man, like all the women in my life are looking after me. You know what I'm saying? In a time where if they don't look after me, shit, I don't know how easy it's gonna be for me to eat. and clean my. You know what I mean? Like, shit. Take my medicine, water, all that. I don't know how this shit would have went if I didn't have him. If I ain't have her. You know what I mean? Starting a new job, getting back and forth to work. It would have been a mess, man. But she stepped up in a way. I'm not even stepped up. She just
did what needed to be done.
Yeah, did what needed to be done, man. And you ain't supposed to be in debt to the person you're in a relationship with, but you feel. I think it draws the feelings closer. Like you fall deeper in love with people when you realize they rock with you when you in need. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit does. It hits you different than just like, these motherfuckers love you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's different. That is way, way, way different. So I just want to give her. Ain't even no flowers. The shit I got planned for her once I'm back at 100% is gonna be. It's gonna be some Instagram shit, some relationship goals shit. I'm a nigga. She fuck around being the Maldives or something, fucking with me.
Don't be trying to show what's up now. All right, man? Don't be trying to show what's up out here.
It's going down, man.
All right, let's shout out our guest again, Willie with the blue hair.
Yes, sir.
Let me start with this. Well, I was about to say why the name, but obviously the name and the hair matches. You know, it all comes together. Why? Maybe I should say why blue hair.
The blue hair represents my baby sister that I lost.
Okay.
3 years ago. It's 12 of us.
12 brothers and sisters?
Yes.
Okay.
12 of us. We have different mothers, so we didn't grow up together. So my sister, she grew up in Detroit. So when she came here, she was grown. And we didn't get a chance to actually get that close. And she was taken by a sibling. So when she was taken, I was lost because I was like, dag, I'm like the second oldest of all of us. So I should have been closer. And I guess this was my guilt. It started with guilt. The candles started with dealing with all of that. And then I just based my company around her. Like, her favorite color was blue. So.
Okay.
What's up?
And let everyone know what your company name is.
It is Willie Wicks Candle Co. I have a little pitch that I do. So when I was coming up with the pitch, my mentor was like, you have to say your name. You have to put your name in the front of the company. So I kept saying I'm Willie. And he was like, add the blue hair. So that's how the blue hair came. Willie with the blue hair.
Okay. So again, how long have you been in business with your candle company?
I have been selling candles in business 2 years, making candles for 3 years. Ever since a little before my sister passed, but hard after she passed.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was something that you started, you said right before she passed. Was it just like a little hobby, something you wanted to get into, and then you figured like, oh, I can actually, make money off of this and everything?
Well, it was really something I always wanted to do. I had been collecting jars for a long time, saying I was going to do it, so I started it. But again, I couldn't sleep, so that's where it came real hard time. Then pandemic came. I had a job. I have a son who has some disabilities. And once the pandemic came, everything changed. Your daily routine changed, so it upsets your routine. So he started changing. I started having to take time off. And, of course, the ripple effect from that is that you end up losing your job. So I was like, gotta make this work, and I was good at it.
Right.
So I was like, let's go.
Right.
Okay. Y'all got something?
No, you good. No, good.
All right. So what's the process? What goes into like candle making, everything like that? And that's she brought us gift bags, so I'm starting to go through it as she's talking.
I got a couple questions after you ask you this one. Go ahead.
Okay, so the wax, you gotta find the right wax, the right wax blend. They're not paraffin, they're soy blend, so it's a blend of soy, cocoa butter, mango butters, and like 5% paraffin in there to help with the throw. So that goes into the wax. having it at the right temperature.
Hold on, you said to help with the throat?
Yeah, the throw. The throw is what you smell, what goes out into the room.
I was about to say, lady, she's looking at
No. The throw of the scent.
all right, my bad.
So that's what goes into the wax. A lot of tests, jars. What you guys have right now is something that's new. It's not even on my website. It's my new jars, new look, everything that I'm going with. So
Yo,
you
these
guys
smell
are my
good.
testers.
Smells.
Man, goodness.
Bruh.
I can't wait to get to
Hey, babe, when you get here this weekend, hey.
Hold on,
when
do
you-
we all have the same scent?
No, you all. So you guys have the vibe bags. So
Oh, it's different.
so they're a little different. The vibe bags is meant to give you like a base scent with the little scents that help. And idea that you burn them all together in
So-
one room. So you have this. You can burn them by yourself and have that
So
one
burn
scent,
both of
that
these
one
together.
vibe, or burn them two together and create a whole different vibe.
Oh,
So that's the
okay.
vibe bag. And then I'm the atmosphere changer.
Yeah, I
So-
got the atmosphere changer thing here.
So you guys know what Blend Effects is. It gets rid of the odors. But the problem with Blend Effects is you can't spray it everywhere. It's concentrated oil. You can't spray that on your couch. You spray it in your vents and mess up. But my stuff is more like a, dang, I don't know if I should say that. I don't want to get sued, but so I ain't gonna say
It's
it.
more like. You don't gotta
Yeah,
say
it's more.
is.
It's more like a Febreze. So you can spray it on yourself. It ain't gonna
okay.
stain your clothes.
Hold on, so this is for those who might take a little lunch break, partake in some festivities. You know what I'm saying? You want to go back into the lunch break and not smell as
as activity-ish.
Yes, yes.
as you-
And get rid of the cigarettes and all of the extras.
Uh-huh.
So it's extra.
Shit, I smell it right now. That's
Yeah.
good.
And it's actually safe for your skin.
Now, fellas, you
So you
can't
can
wear this
spray
shit
it
to
on
the
your
crib.
skin.
Yeah, don't go.
Don't go
Nah, I
home.
smell it, so don't
Baby,
go
I
home.
was smoking. You gotta be like, baby, I was smoking weed at work.
Now I got some basic sense so you don't have to get in no trouble.
Because you can't walk in the house.
Woo-hoo, not like this.
That
smell
Not
good.
like that.
That
Thank
smells
you.
good as
This
hell.
smell good as
Thank
fuck.
you.
That smell like you getting put out tonight. Nigga.
That's why you got to
That's
give
like
her
she
one
like, that
too,
bitch cute
so
too.
she
Like,
know.
she ain't gonna just let you just live. You fucking a cute bitch.
Dealing with that shit, dealing with that shit before you go home, you got to put beer and
You gotta rub weed back on.
No, you got to get her one too. You can't just get one. Get her the candles and you take the thing so she already know where it came
smell
from.
real good.
Listen, it's warm
Yeah.
in here, so that shit is permeating. That shit smells good as hell. Man.
Only one spray.
Yeah, that was
Wow,
all.
that smells good, man.
It's safe for your skin. You can spray it in the toilet. Won't nobody know.
We gonna keep these bottles up here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had some guests. You know what I'm saying? Hit it with the squirt. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Hey, but this is a good idea. So, hey, we got to say we're not bullshitting this stuff. The
No,
spray
man,
smells
serious.
good. You take the lid off these candles.
Cause y'all been watching this long enough. You know, I'll be like, woo.
Yeah,
And the jokes will be different. No, this shit smell good as hell.
yeah. This is really
Real
good.
especially that spray.
That is definitely
only-
an atmosphere. That is
and
a
that's
relationship
crazy.
changer.
Yeah.
Fellas, I cannot.
She only sprayed it once.
One time.
and I can smell it.
Yeah.
It's circulating.
I cannot stress enough, fellas. You better not spray this shit on yourself and go home. This shit smells amazing.
All you
Not
gonna
lying.
hear is, where the fuck?
Fuck you mean?
Like, hey, it's this.
This
It's
shit
this.
lingering in your car.
Uh-huh.
All you hear is the door closed, hard as hell outside. Like, you all right? Why the fuck your car smell like eucalyptus leaves?
It's like now even in my normal life when I get stuff at home like little like the Airwick stuff like that. Whatever. Like I always make sure I try to get like what we could term
Nigga
manly
steal.
scents.
Nigga steal.
Yeah. I got pine tree growing on top of the mountain. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Pine tree and dirt.
Nigga got black ice in his car.
Nigga house smell like black ice.
I got
feel
those
you.
scents too.
You do those too?
I do those too.
Okay.
See,
Oh, that's what's up. No, this
I'm a
stuff really
vibe
smells good.
curator
That
though,
great.
so I set
Hey,
the
anybody,
vibe.
listen, this is dope. This is good shit right here.
So I know you said this is the first time you've been on a pod. Like, so how do you get your word out about what you're doing business wise with everything with this?
Social media, Clubhouse. So what happened was early on in the right when I started doing this, I went on a girls trip to Vegas. I took a whole purse full of cards, business cards. Only passed out one. Happened to be Hadia Brabant. I don't know if you guys know who Idea Broadbent. She was on the Oprah Winfrey Show. She was born with HIV.
Mm-hmm.
She was not supposed to live past 5, but she's 38 today. So she contacted me and asked me if I wanted to make candles for World HIV Day. And I was like, yeah. I ain't even have a website. So I was like, oh, I ain't got no website. Fake it till you make it. So that's what I did. And then she introduced me. So she was giving me all these addresses. Send the candles here. Send the candles to I didn't send the candles to some amazing people. Amazing people. I don't even know if I can speak about everybody I didn't sent it to, but
Speak on it. Listen, if you sent stuff up to Oprah,
I didn't send-
I was about to say,
No, I sent it to Cookie and Magic, Hollywood actress Coco Brown. So she introduced me to this guy named Rob Vincent. Rob Vincent has a platform called I Love Women CEOs. He used to be a promoter for the comedians, so he know a few people. When I got on his platform, Coco Brown, Hollywood actress Coco Brown, hosted it. So she already had my candles, but she didn't know who I was. So that was how I got to her. And then he know everybody. So I didn't gave candles to Brahman Fifth Flow, Lelia SWV, ex-NBA player Rod Strickland. Actually, I did a decorative candle for him. He actually gave it to his mom, so it's sitting on her mantelpiece.
That's what's up.
And I messed it up, actually. I kind of was rushing. I had 72 hours to pour it, decorate it, and ship it. So that was a lot of pressure. So I made a mistake, but still sitting on his mom mantelpiece. So, yeah, it's just networking. It's how I've gotten it out and connecting to people. Clubhouse. Going to the stores. You know how many people say no, but I still got the atmosphere changer in 3 stores. You know, so I'm going to get my no's, but I'm going to get my yeses. And you know how people stand on the freeway and they want change, right? They want $1. Give me $1. Well, I'll give them some flyers and say, pass this out to the people on the freeway, and then I'll give them $10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Smart.
So I kind of took the Master P kind of approach.
Yeah. No, I feel
I
it.
feel it.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
No, so when it comes to your different, I'm always curious about this when it comes to creatives and stuff like this. When it comes to the different flavors or scents that you put into, how is it like a trial? How do you trial like what will go together? Like lemon and this and that. How do you know what's going to work together? Do you just trial? Is it like trial and error? Is it like cooking? You know what I'm saying? Do you kind of...
I play with the atmosphere changers to create the candles, the unique candle scents. So because I create the scents that go in there, it's easier to just do that spray and be like, okay, that's, or in the beginning, I used to use a diffuser and just add things, or I'll just go nose to nose with the scents. It really depends on how I feel today, on how or what I'm going for. I've been doing it for a while, so it's like second nature.
So like you know how to create the different things. It's not like you were saying, like, it's not like you put stuff together and see if you like it. You kind of know how to get to that end goal of the scent you want to try to get it to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think one of you guys got Vanilla Kisses. I created Vanilla Kisses.
Yeah, this is Vanilla Kiss.
Yeah,
Vanilla Kisses. Yep.
I created Vanilla Kisses because I didn't want a regular vanilla. So I had to create something, and I just played with them. I'm working on the perfume. So after doing the research on the perfumes and playing with that, then it's a lot easier to do all these different things. Did I answer y'all question? Sometimes I get off topic.
It's gonna be some vanilla and some kissing.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I ain't saying nothing, but I'm saying something. You know what I'm saying? But no.
This is really dope, man. What's your website? Where should people go?
WillieGotWicks.com or Walmart.com.
Or what?
Or Walmart.com.
You skipped over. How you getting Walmart?
So they can find it in Walmart.
I'm not in Walmart. I'm
on
on .com.
but
It's a
that's what's
difference.
up.
It's
Shit.
a difference. Clubhouse and I Love Women CEOs. I met this dude, and he was trying to get me to pay him to put my stuff on his website because he basically just get a whole bunch of people and put it on there. And he was being like real hard, like, no, this ain't this, and no. And he was being real judgmental every time I came and brought him the stuff. So I was like, I'm going to call Shopify because I host my site through Shopify. And I spoke to them and figured out how to do it. And he tried 3 times before they let him on there. I went on there, tried 1 time, and was approved. Mm-hmm. So I didn't have to pay him all that money he was trying to charge. He actually was charging like $800. Jeez. And I got on there 1 try by myself.
Mm-hmm. That's so. What's up. I mean, that's what happens a lot of times. I think there's a lot of self-teaching that goes on, especially when you're building something up from the ground. There's a lot of self-teaching. You know, you make a lot of mistakes. Hell, you lose money doing stuff sometimes, but there's a lot of self-teaching that goes on. Sometimes you could come across somebody that will actually give you a helping hand, like they know what they're doing. You got some people, like you said, he may have been a little harsh and all these other things, and ultimately it's not really helping you, but it's just, you know, out of that came the good of you learn how to, hey, I figured out how to do this shit myself. Mm-hmm.
He actually did help me because if he wasn't harsh, I wouldn't have been ready that first try, to be honest. I just didn't like the way the man was talking to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it kind of motivates you to kind of go harder.
Figure it myself.
Yeah.
You know?
I get it. Well,
that's what's up, man.
It'll be a link to this in the podcast episode this week. So in the description for everybody that's listening throughout the week, and then if you're even listening now, like obviously there'll be a link that'll be there. So we encourage y'all to do it.
Yeah, we'll throw a link up. We'll throw a link up too on our page.
To Willie Got Wicks, right? You said .com?
WillieGotWicks.com. 2 eyes, no E.
2 eyes. I saw the 2 eyes on the Willie Wicks page.
We need to see what you got going on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk to you after the podcast.
Okay. You know I actually tried to come to one of y'all events, but I could not find the place.
It's cool.
It's one this Saturday.
Oh.
I could not figure it out. I was like, dang.
We'll get you in because, you know, you could probably...
If you got some stuff to sell, we probably could.
I have candles in the trunk. I pop the trunk anywhere.
Let's talk about it.
I pop the trunk on you bitches. You know
I'll go to the
bar. I got candles on my menu.
Get out there.
Okay. That would be nice because it does kind of go towards, because even at our event, like we got the lights down low and we got the candle burning and stuff like that. So it's just it actually fit with the ambiance in a sense, because we've wanted to have some people come in and do some things like vendor wise with the event. So it actually would.
Yeah, we'll
talk about it after the show.
Okay.
Most definitely. So. So you say you're always working on candles, so it's always gonna be new fragrances coming. So people, make sure y'all go to the website Willie Got Wicks. It's we wouldn't lie to you. These candles is they definitely getting lit.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you got candles and you like, I don't know if I really wanna.
No, I get to the crib, these going up tonight.
No.
I'm watching 227 with this shit blazing in the background.
You're not gonna be upset.
No, okay. So let's transition a little bit. Let's talk about some things.
I've been off for too long. I'm ready. Y'all niggas ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, listen. The next pandemic just gonna take us the fuck out. We don't deserve freedom. Human beings don't deserve the fucking freedoms we get. God, come get these niggas, because we down here. Did y'all niggas see? Niggas was not wanting to take the vaccine. If you don't take the vaccine, don't take the fucking vaccine.
We got you.
Did y'all see the shit about the pink sauce this week?
The pink sauce?
What, the pink sauce?
Pulling it up right now. Pulling it up right the fuck now.
I did see this.
So it's too little. I'm gonna zoom it in. So what happened is some fucking human on TikTok created some pink sauce.
Okay. It looked like Pepto-Bismol. It looked like Pepto-Bismol, just being honest.
The shit got like ranch milk. She was shipping the shit USPS with no ice.
and people was buying it.
Niggas was buying it by the boatloads. Shit was short. Niggas was doing videos on what it tastes like. Talking about I can't explain what it tastes like, nigga, because it's salmonella is what it tastes like. You niggas deserve to be dead. Okay, listen. I don't like to say shit like this. If you bought pink sauce online, just next time we get a pandemic, don't get no vaccines. Walk right into the monkeypox and die the fuck off.
If you bought pink sauce, them niggas ain't getting no vaccine anyway, because they was the ones sitting there saying we don't know what's in it. How you send it USPS with no ice, no dry ice or nothing, huh?
I'm about to find the mail pictures. I need to find.
I ship candles with ice.
I mean,
and
ain't
not
nobody
edible.
that. Yeah, that's
I'm about
crazy.
to find the what's it called?
Why you looking for that? What's one of the weirdest things? Since that's crazy, what's one of the weirdest things y'all think y'all might have ate?
Eel.
Eel?
Eel.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know. I'm gonna say some wild shit.
You just gonna say what?
Nothing.
It was pretty expensive.
Eel.
Only 5 bites in.
Oh, that. Look, more power to you. I don't know. I'm not real experimental.
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 That nigga said experimental. Sometimes we be from East Cleveland like a motherfucker.
I was trying to get it out. You know, but it's just this nigga got to go back home, man.
We be easy sometimes, man.
But no, I mean, so I'm not going. I mean, I'm not trying too many things that just look too crazy. So I mean.
Let's watch
a little sushi every little bit, something like that. That's about it. I'm cool. All right.
Here's a video. Here's a video about
is she the creator?
Oh no, this is an ambassador, fucking dummy. Here we go. She's a dummy.
We need to talk about pink sauce and why a lot of people are concerned for the people that have bought this sauce from the lady that makes it on TikTok. Because the hue of the sauce keeps changing. Every photo, every video, the sauce color looks different. And also, she doesn't describe what it actually tastes like. I don't know if it is to promote it, get people to buy it, just to see what it tastes like, but she will not describe the taste. She says it's because she cannot describe the taste. I've been hearing it kind of tastes like ranch. Not exactly ranch, but basically ranch. Now that people have purchased it and received it, they're noticing that there's a lot of stuff that's really sketchy with the bottle. The nutrition facts seem to be off. It says there's 444 servings. Some of the ingredients are spelled wrong. The website also just seems so poorly put together. Like, what is this? Why does it say this? It's literally like $20 for a bottle, and a lot of people are now worried that this creator is going to be facing lawsuits. The sauce was also arriving in the mail in these bags. They were not like boxed up.
Packs in the mail.
Oh, bro, look at this shit. So obviously some people were receiving them literally exploded. It's honestly so sad. I'm really rooting for small businesses, but when it comes to food, you need to be careful with what you're buying and the safety and everything.
Yo, man, fuck everybody that bought it. Yo,
small businesses.
Yo, she hit a lick. That's all she did. She hit a lick, and everybody's crazy for buying it.
$20?
$20. I swear to God, the next pandemic to come through need to run through some of you niggas.
You know what they say though? I mean, like, we not about to switch on the pandemic stuff. You know what happened? It's like this. Nobody took all that shit real because it didn't take out enough real people.
Yeah, it ain't.
This shit here needs to take out every person that bought it.
Oh, this is what we fought through COVID, folks. So you niggas could buy pink sauce. I'm through, man. I couldn't believe that shit the other day, man. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Did you see the packs niggas was getting in the mail, man? The one chick I saw the video, she was like, I've never smelled anything this bad. Nigga, because it was like milk and ranch and shit in a hot ass.
That you sent it during the hottest summer ever. nigga, Lakes is disappearing, but you shipping pink sauce in the mail with no ice. What the fuck? We in a drought, but you shipping pink sauce with no ice. Okay. All right.
I'm done.
And you niggas is eating this shit, huh?
Putting that shit on wings and chicken and fries. My stomach hurt. Don't your stomach hurt? Oh, shit. I've been taking a lot of oxycodone the last couple weeks.
That's a weird thing to say, so I've been popping these pills lately, you know what I'm saying?
I just didn't know if I was losing my mind one day if this shit was real.
No, that's ill right there.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
And then like I saw Lupita eating ant-covered pineapples.
Who?
I saw
Lupita?
that.
Lupita,
The actress.
the actress,
She was eating
Ain't
what?
covered.
ant-covered pineapple.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
COVID should
Were
have
they
knocked some
were
of
they
these
were they
niggas
were
out
they
of
dead or were they? I couldn't remember if they were dead or
I don't
alive.
listen. Let me
But
tell
yeah,
you something.
but yeah, it was.
I don't give a fuck if them ants was at work, nigga.
Yeah, you saw that too.
I did not.
Okay, yeah. She
lost.
was like, oh yeah, these are ants. Yeah. Look, people eat all kinds of stuff. People eat bugs. They sell them. I mean, they're like a delicacy in some places.
There they go, right there.
Yeah,
Not in East Cleveland.
No, not in Cleveland Heights neither, huh?
No, not my part.
Definitely not in Cleveland Heights.
Yeah, it was ants on it. Yeah,
Come on, man.
yeah.
I guess that's the part that we missed out on when we got over here.
I got some.
Right.
Peter, you ain't got to do
What they
that
got-
no more. You ain't got to do that no more. Okay.
What they got to pay
You
y'all to
are
try?
not. Huh?
What they got to pay y'all to try? it?
That ain't nothing. I won't do that. I don't fuck with bugs.
Okay.
Yeah, me
Period.
Either. Me either.
Keep. Period.
She said it 3 times to make sure we got that one.
I don't think you can pay me to be stupid.
It's only ants.
So how much we got to pay you?
Right. That's what I was about to
$50?
say.
I'm asking the questions here.
Well, we know you're gonna do it.
You niggas not gonna avoid me.
You need some
I'm
chocolate.
asking questions around
A
here.
little chocolate covered, dark chocolate, milk chocolate.
I mean, people know me. They know I ain't gonna try that, man. You know, it's just. I mean, are you on vacation, right? You at some exotic island or something. You know what I mean, and you know you live a little when you're on vacation. Some. I mean, what if somebody was like, "Hey, take a small piece of this"? You wouldn't just try it just to.
That's how I got the eel.
Okay.
How
And
was it?
what-
Was it good?
No.
Not.
It was all the seasoning. It was all right at first.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I'm gonna get through this. But then this one, I went to tear it from the other meat, and it was like this long slimy
turd.
thing that came with it. And I was like, yep, I'm out. I'm done. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'm real funny about food. I just tried it for the experience.
As you should be. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's everybody kind of gets some stuff that's kind of weird though. You just you want to try it, and I mean, I don't think I'm ever gonna be out there in something too extreme, you know. But I mean, it's some stuff every now and then I might want to take a little teeny bite just to say, all right,
I think that's the EC part of me that I appreciate. I saw so much wild shit. I don't have the try this gene. I think I saw too many crackheads and shit. Like, you know what I mean? If shit don't look right, I just don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I
That
seen
makes
too many
sense.
crackheads.
I just
So
saw too much fucked up shit, and I ain't never want to try none of the fucked up shit I saw.
Right.
I will say, today I think I kind of turned into a middle-aged white woman in a sense today.
Why is that?
Because I was out. I went to the stores and stuff like that. I had to get some things, and then I went to McDonald's and I got an iced coffee for the first time in life.
What? So what it taste like?
To be honest,
It's good.
that shit kind of bang.
This nigga, hey, you a dad ass nigga. Man. This nigga's a dad, man. Give me some Starbucks on the way home. Charlie, I don't know who Charlie is. You start calling niggas Charlie.
I can't lie. That
Two
shit,
espresso shots.
that shit kind
It's
of
good.
bang.
I'm gonna have to
yeah.
try it. The one time I ever had coffee, it tastes like, I call this shit burnt pot bottoms. Like, you know how you burn rice and that smell?
Uh-huh.
That's what the coffee I drank tastes like. And somebody was like, well, you had old coffee. I don't know what it was, but it tastes like burnt pot bottom. So I'm like, I ain't gonna never drink that shit again.
Have you had it before, iced coffee?
Oh, every day.
Ah, bro,
Every
you
day.
got.
Look,
It's
I go to
good?
Dunkin' every day.
It's good.
I don't even
man.
have to order. They
Because
just be like,
they
give me
know
the-
they know when you come in.
Get
Pull
Willie
around.
her coffee. Get Willie her coffee.
Yeah, because it was crazy. It was like I was in line at the McDonald's. I was like, you know what? I think I want to try it. And it was like, this is any size is $2. So I'm like, all right. So I wanted to get the medium. I didn't want to do too small in case I liked it and it was too fast. And then a large if it was like terrible.
Been tossing that shit out the window,
Yeah.
driving down the
So
street.
so they gave. So I got the medium, and it's like as soon as they handed it to me, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like this because I thought it was like basically still hot, but they put the ice in it and it cools down.
Oh,
but it's
like
like no,
cold.
it's like already cold, and then they put the ice in it. So I put the straw in. I'm like, all right, let me just see what it's like. I took that first sip. I was like, soon as it hits your lips, you know what I'm saying? Soon as it hits your lips,
Like a milkshake.
I was like, yo. So I think I turned into a middle-aged white woman today.
Oh shit.
Y'all got to try it. I'm telling y'all got to try it.
I
Well,
guess
not
I've
you.
been
You already
hurt.
know.
I've been hurt for a few years now.
Oh yeah, it's that's the shit.
We gotta try because we still.
Leah said it's so good. Yeah,
I
man.
know she a coffee head.
Uh-huh.
She be making coffee in the morning. That shit stink.
Nah, yeah, I don't do coffee every day,
But no, I don't stink that bad.
but yeah, sometimes I absolutely need my coffee. But yeah, I highly suggest
we
iced
gotta
coffee.
do. So listen, we gotta commit. We gotta do iced coffee.
Okay.
And who still ain't did ramen noodles? You right?
That's me.
We gotta do iced coffee, Playboy, and he gotta do ramen noodles.
You never had ramen noodles. How old are you?
41.
No, I don't believe that.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe that.
Make sure you stay in the
There's
mic.
no
Make sure
way.
you stay in the mic so they hear you. Make sure you stay
There's
in the mic.
no way. No way.
Never had them. Never once in life.
This nigga ain't never struggled, boy.
No, it ain't that.
Are
2
you
days
from
ago.
EC?
Huh?
Are you from EC?
He from upper. He probably from Upper EC, where the grass cut.
right before it,
Taylor,
Where they actually
turned into the Heights.
Where they actually pick up your garbage and stuff.
Oh no, you from the Heights part that actually go to EC.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Nah.
Y'all
No,
zone
I
He
just-
from that's the fucked up part. He from the trenches.
You know what? And I always say, like, the other thing I never had too was I didn't have hamburger helper until I was in my 20s. And I bought that because I was like, yo, niggas used to be eating this shit all the time. Let me see what
I
this
don't know
shit
how
tastes
you
like.
survive life.
You know what? I got very, very lucky in the sense that my mom would usually cook some shit. Like, she might cook parts and stuff. Like, we learned how to cook younger in a sense. So she might cook a part of something. Like, all right, when y'all come home, y'all cook some sides or something like that. Like, we kind of got lucky in the sense that she always did that. Like, no matter what.
You hear that, Corliss?
Oh, hey, run that back, Dev. Run that back.
Run that back, DJ.
But yeah, so it's like I never did that. I never had ramen, and I bought hamburger helper literally in my 20s just because I was living in South Carolina, and I was like, you know what? Everybody used to be eating that. Let me see what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Sodium in a fucking skillet,
Ain't it?
bruh.
And it tastes immaculate in college.
But it was good.
You feel like I had that shit in college and when I was in Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
You feel like you eat good, nigga.
Well, you'll
God.
definitely like ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles. I had some noodles the other day.
I love
because
ramen
I don't eat them as much. But I'm telling you, a good bowl of noodles.
I love them.
Man, my
It's-
husband makes soup out of them boys. He
Oh,
put
he put-
all the vegetables. He put the little packets in there. I come around that corner, I see that, I'd be so happy. I'd be so happy.
I was
That's
about
how you eat ramen noodles.
I was about to say
Like
the other
that.
day they was talking about that shit. I'm a dry noodle. I don't want it dry. Like I cook my noodles, then I drain out 90% of the water.
That's how I do.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Get butter, some seasoning packet. But other people be making that shit into being like elaborate soup. Then you get the dudes come home from jail, and then they be taking it too far.
Yeah.
It be mayo, Doritos. It be all kind of wild shit in there. I'm gonna make this break. Hey, man, I just want some noodles.
That look like slop.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
It look like I'm on punishment.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want that.
Access to nothing else. Fuck, I eat that shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, I used to get wild with mine, with my noodles, man. I used to do all types of shit. I used to do cheese, eggs, all types of shit. All types of stuff. Peppers, green peppers,
You can do all kind of shit. Man.
yep, everything.
You just in here cooking noodles
You
like
should've
they
just made
like they the
some
chef at
pasta.
Benny Hanna and shit. You up in there with the chef? He got
Chopping up.
yeah. He flipping shit in the kitchen,
Nigga taking shrimp, tossing them all.
Right.
spinning the egg and stuff.
Fall back in the water without splashing.
Creating a little smoke tower and shit.
All right, man. Let me ask y'all a question while we. Hey, before we do this, let's real quick. Pod and R&B is back. It's back.
Yes, sir.
Back this
Yes, sir.
Saturday, July 30th. We didn't know if we was going to do it or not, but we're doing it. July 30th. The ticket link is it's on Eventbrite, so you can go to our DMST page
It's on our page.
on IG. You can click the link right there. It'll take you right to it. $10 for it. Starts at 8:00 on Saturday, so music starts to roll about 7:30ish. We really want y'all to pull up. I saw something on when I was watching Brilliant Idiots today from this week with Chris Moreau on there, and but Andrew was talking about his comedy special, and you know how he's already made the amount, because basically Andrew did a comedy special through a company, with a company that was supposed to air it. They wanted him to take some jokes out. He said no, so he put basically almost, I guess, damn near his life savings
He bought it back from
to
him.
buy it back from him, and he's made it back 3 times. But he said something that was interesting to me. He said, people was talking about you bet on yourself, but it's like, yeah, I did that, but I also bet on the people who fuck with me. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was really, really poignant, because I'm like, all right, because we doing the same thing. Yeah, we ain't talking about the thousands and all that stuff, but we talking about the fact that we do an event and we only ask y'all to, we asking people to come, and I mean, it's $5 or $10 or whatever, but we ask people to come. So it's like betting on the people who fuck with us. And I know, Playboy, you were saying the other day when we was talking, like, yo, it's people that actually pay money to come to an event that we do. That shit is dope. So we are betting on y'all because y'all fuck with us.
Yep.
So we really do appreciate when y'all come, and we want y'all to come up to this event on Saturday, July 30th, Pod and R&B. It is a great time every single time we do it. And I'm looking forward to it again.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if y'all got anything y'all got to add to it real quick before we
I'll be
transition.
2 weeks post-op in that bitch. What's y'all excuse? Bring y'all asses out, man.
Right.
Have some fun. And you know what? We got to get up there at some point. What's driving? Maybe y'all could do it. Like, I wanted to do it last time. We talked about it because she brought something up. We need to get up there and, like, show people how to get in.
Take a video.
Yeah.
Because it is difficult. It's not the easiest place to get into.
Right.
So just like a quick 1 minute video that we can
quick
put up.
1 minute video. Like this Ruby Park. I know it looked like a kiddie after school program. But
So
keep
I
on
was
going.
there.
So you was there.
I was there. I didn't know how to get in there.
It used to be
just go
a
through that
grocery
door.
store there. So, like in grocery stores, you go in the first area sometimes, and it's like just where the carts are.
Okay.
So that's how that middle part is. But it's all these different things in there. There's a daycare. There's their place, which is the event space, and it's like something else a little further, like a nail place or a barbershop, something like that, a little further down. Yeah. So you were there. You just had to go in.
Okay.
Yeah. So you were there.
Yep.
So we'll make sure that we'll get that to you also. So, but again, we betting on y'all too, man. So we really appreciate the support. We love when y'all pull up. Everybody that's come has talked about how good of a time they've had. So please keep showing up to the event.
Yeah, definitely.
So in that vein of pod and R&B, R&B.
Sorry it got dark in here, people, but this shit was like cooking French fries. You French fries at McDonald's. Nigga, that light was hot as hell, man. I turned that off and instantly I cooled off.
Oh yeah, I know that one's hot.
Jesus.
So we know R&B music does kind of, sets
We
moods.
talk about what we doing?
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, was you about to talk about it?
I was about to transition and touch, but go ahead.
Oh, so what we're doing?
I wish we had that up to share. But yeah.
Oh, the video. That's what you meant.
Well, I meant the whole commercial period, Playboy's commercial.
Oh.
But either way, we'll start pushing everything. Y'all will see it. Follow us on all our social media.
Yeah, if I did it now, it would probably flag our thing on YouTube.
Okay, yeah. You're right.
But we don't do verses. I don't think you. I mean, I don't personally like the vibe around verses. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people are just entities and like they exist, and you want to vibe out to their music. You know what I'm saying? Both parties' music. So we doing like a vibe check. So as you know, the fellas are both DJs. So one person, if I'm not mistaken, Playboy has Drew Hill. Mm-hmm. Brainstorm has Jodeci. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the concept of what we're doing for those who've never been, we play music. After the song, we have a conversation, interactive with the crowd about the topic, the content of that song. Mm-hmm. It gets fun. It gets to sing along. People get to having great conversations. That people get to it.
It get intense.
So we like to have some good conversations around the songs that we play. So, let's say we don't know who's gonna go first, but he might, Brainstorm might play a Jodeci song, then Playboy gonna come back and hit him with a Drew Hill song. Mm-hmm. Yep. And he gonna come back and hit him with a Jodeci song. He'll come back and hit him with a Drew Hill song. And in between, we'll have our conversation, we'll have our fun, and then we vibe out. At some point during the night, like every single time it happens, we get to a point where everybody just singing along to the songs. We having a good time. The food and the drinks are included in the ticket. It is as far as events, you don't really get any better than this in the city when it comes to like overall experience. You really don't. Yeah. When you listen, the food and drinks is included in the ticket, man.
Right.
You pay the 10, that's it. You get the show and the food and the drinks. Where else can you go and have that happen, man?
Right.
Oh,
And we don't
I'ma be
skimp on the drinks. We don't be out here giving y'all niggas Paul Masson and shit.
Hey, leave Paul alone. Paul ain't did nothing to y'all, okay? Paul ain't did nothing to y'all.
I learned the other day,
Uncle
Mad
Paul.
Dog 2020 ain't, you know.
I saw that online.
Dog.
Something about
Yeah.
MD don't stand for that. Yeah.
We ain't out here giving y'all Mad Dog
It's
Paul.
supposed to stand for something else or whatever.
and Saveca. We give y'all some real liquor. You know what I'm saying? So come on out and have fun.
We got
man.
the liquor, we got the food,
Yeah.
we got the Jello shots, we got the jungle juice,
Okay.
everything.
Everything you
And
can
then,
think
like
of.
we
man.
always say, every lady that steps inside the building gets a free complimentary rose. You know, this is just how we do it DMST style, man. So
It's gonna smell
be
like,
dope.
you know what I mean?
It's gonna
Willie
smell like
got
Willie
wicks,
Wick.
so you know what I'm
It's
saying?
gonna so
that
smell
boat.
like
I will definitely set the mood up in there.
kisses up in there. Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna be there.
So that's what's up, man. So yeah, come on out, have some fun.
Definitely do that. So again, R&B music sets moods in a lot of ways. I was listening to something this week, like something on the news. It was saying a report about sets in general, you know, and the percentage of women who don't reach orgasm, or the percentage of women who do this, like, or fake or whatever, and it got me to thinking. As a whole, I'm glad we have a female presence on the show today. Do y'all think we talk enough about sets? Now, what I mean by that is that, yeah, we could sit on a pod and we could talk about something. We can make jokes about Pornhub and all that stuff or whatever. But when you in your relationship and when you at home, because if it's, I think the report was saying like 75% of women don't even get orgasm. Like 80% of women ain't satisfied, but they don't tell their partners about it. So that's my thing. Like, do we talk about sex enough? And not just in the general big scheme of things of, oh, what's your favorite porn categories? And like, do you sit at home, or do you think people at home sit there and be like, you know what? I'm not satisfied. Let me tell my husband or my boyfriend or my wife or my girlfriend about it. Do y'all think we do enough of that?
I mean, clearly I don't think it does. It happens. I think it's fucked up because I think it's a touchy subject if you're not getting pleased. But if you are getting pleased, no further comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, we both know how to get each other off. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I think it's a very tricky situation. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm not too worried unless she know how to fake bodily fluids and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Too much information. You know what I'm saying?
Not want to know.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they do. In the home, I don't think enough people are having that conversation, and that's why you get the cheating. I'm open. My husband, we're open in that sense. You know, no, would that conversation be easy? And has it always been not saying that, babe, I ain't saying I'm upset or I ain't, you know what I mean? I'm just saying
just in general,
that if I could come talk to him about that, because we have that communication factor in our relationship. And I've been with him for 12 years. So without that communication factor, there's no relationship. You have to say whether I'm happy, I'm sad, or period.
Right.
If you want it to last. That's just my personal opinion. And that.
What you think?
No, you don't want to hear no girl come tell you she ain't happy.
I don't think no dude want to hear, you know. But you know what? At the same time, dude, I think you know, as a man, from your interaction with a woman in that particular moment, I think if you may know when.
Maybe.
If you're paying attention to her, if you know her body and different stuff, you know when it's going down, in a sense. But if it's not, you said it perfect. You have to have that communication and be able to be like, you know, hey, look, maybe you need to do this. Sometimes it could be something as simple as, you know, maybe having more foreplay, you know, in the situation versus just being like, okay, take your shit off, let's get it in. That could bring a woman to a climb. Well, you know, I'll teach y'all something that's a little later.
That's a whole other conversation, though, because some men think foreplay start with touching, but some women think. I personally think foreplay starts in the morning when I get that kiss on my forehead, goodbye, and then when I open up my eyes, actually get up, I'm like, dang, I got my kiss. I walk around, I'm like, okay, let me call daddy. Hey, dad. that's foreplay, and it's gonna lead into the rest of the day and when he get home.
Yep.
So
Yeah, and I do think we got to be more receptive to it because I think you're right. I don't think we're built to just be like, oh, because we think that we're pleasing somebody all the time. Because the truth is, look, I'm not talking about nobody's marriages. No, I'm talking about just out of us being 40 years old, we all got a pass. At some point, we've probably been lied to. The statistics show that at some point we've probably been lied to. That somebody at some point has been like, oh, yeah, you was good or something like that.
I think there's a chance of that. I also think sometimes in life there are just like I'm 6'5". I've never experienced being, I don't know, a 5'11" man. I just think some people don't experience. I don't think everybody experiences everything. Is there a chance some people have experienced it? A chance I've been lied to, you've been lied to, anybody in this room has been lied to. There's also a chance maybe Playboy figured out the woman's anatomy at like 20 and been fucking the shit out of women for 22 years. You understand? We don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be a situation where not that. It could be a guy who just know how to fuck the shit out of women, know how to eat pussy right, know how to get, and when he has sex, he delivers. And then you got a good group of motherfuckers who.
This nigga ain't never had an off night. This nigga ain't never went 2 for 25. Huh? That's what you said, huh?
I think having an off night and being bad at it is two different things.
Right.
I think somebody being, I think women can be displeased in two different ways. Like, damn, you ain't get me right tonight. That's a different pleasure. Like, nigga, for the past 15 years,
right.
So, like, you can redeem yourself on Wednesday if you know what you're doing when you fucked up on Sunday. And she could be mad for that. But if she been mad for, like, since Sean Kemp was played for the Cavs, you got a problem.
Nine times out of 10, she hasn't been faithful.
You said 9 times out of 10 what?
She hasn't been
And
faithful.
you think so? 9 times out of 10 she ain't been faithful?
She ain't been faithful if it's been that long.
I mean, cause that just made me think about the when it was all in the news about what was it about 2 months ago when Envy's wife, when they book came out, and Envy's wife was talking about the fact that you know, what was it, like for like 15 years or so, like she had never, I guess, came or whatever. He thought he was putting it down. You know, she told him like, yeah, nah. You know, so it's like it's.
And if you've been peeing on me for 10 years and you ain't really been coming, that's your fault. You should have told me. I thought that was a mixture.
That ain't an ouch though.
If that was a straight piss and you've been lying.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You a lazy
I'd be upset if
You'd be
somebody
upset?
told me I didn't make them happy for 15 years. For 15 years? 15 years, I'd be upset. With myself, with you. Like, you should have said something a long time ago, bruh.
And that's the thing, like you said, though, it's communication. Some people be scared to communicate about stuff because they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. But the reality is you doing even more damage by not communicating.
Correct.
And saying what you got to say that could possibly save your entire relationship. Because there's nothing wrong with telling somebody what you like. Yeah. You can say, okay, well, baby, no, do it like this. You may just be doing something wrong when she really want it like this, and all you gotta, baby, do it like this.
Because you gotta. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying a lot of times that's some very specific shit. Yeah. Because I don't want to do this, but
come on, man.
Because women don't like when you do this, but they'll do it to men all the time. But like we are very simple creatures. Guys are. You know what I mean? Get hard, get it back soft again. That's how you get us right. You know what I'm saying? There is a map to the female anatomy too, fellas, that is pretty much status quo. Now you got to learn the map, but now she might want to get choked. She might like to get some pressure here. She might like a certain position, but
so that means that it might be a map, but every woman's map might be a little different than.
The clip might be under a hood. It might be a little more hidden than the next one. But the G spot is about 2 to 3 inches up under, feel like the roof of your mouth. Unless you came across a woman that's on the right side of her vaginal wall. Like, the road map is about standard. The same way for fellas. It's not like
That's not true
yeah,
because you
go ahead.
gotta put the mental in
Because
there.
because
You gotta put the
that's what
mental.
I'm not talking about. See, what I'm talking, you have to learn her specifics, like the mental side of it. Some women might not give a fuck about a forehead kiss. Some women forehead kiss might be the start to foreplay. You got to learn that. You know what I'm saying? But
that's why I feel like that. You're not wrong because the physical anatomy of that is
the physical anatomy is there.
But I feel like that's where I feel like it's the.
But a lot of guys don't know the physical anatomy. You would be shocked.
That's the first part.
How many dudes don't even know where the G spot is?
That's the first part. But then the second part is like you do got to know that woman's roadmap because for her. Starts at 7 o'clock in the morning. For somebody else, it starts at this. For somebody else, they don't get off on what they call obviously.
Thank you. Women are exhausted.
They don't get off on PMV, whatever.
She like whatever.
Can't live without us.
So it's just like I don't dispute what you're saying that the anatomy is there, but I just feel like
you gotta learn.
You have to learn what your partner needs, but I don't know. If a lot of men take the time to be like, all right, let me see what you got to do to get off. Because like you said, we simple. We know it get up, you pump, it's done.
But like because women don't like to say, because women think they complicated. It's so funny. They are to a certain extent, right? To a certain extent. But like you put your tongue on the right part of that box. I don't give a fuck if I ain't kiss you on the forehead or not. That thing gonna start leaking. But a lot of dudes, if they start eating, if they start eating the outside of her left lip, she gonna be like, "Get the fuck from between my legs."
But if
you down there sucking that clit like you a pacifier, nigga, but I don't give a fuck what show she watching. That shit gonna become secondary.
Let me ask you a question. And I'm gonna ask you this too, because that's.
I mean.
And light a candle. Hey.
I got the massage candles with the pheromones for that.
Okay. But no. So what if though? That's true. And you said that's true. But what if it ain't a woman's thing that she don't really like? What if she not into like the little the oral part of things? What if that ain't her thing? You want because you said the internet is a crazy place.
It's a wild place.
And you can read a lot of shit. And I reads, man.
I
read.
I need.
There are women that don't like that.
I need lab data results. I can't take statistical data results from that. You got to show me somebody pulling back the small hood of your clit, okay, fingering you at the same time, and flicking that nipple with the left hand. And if you want to tell me that don't get you wet, ma'am, then you know what? You in this special category over here.
But
in Romania, some shit.
I'll be honest, and I'm gonna ask you this. I mean, no, you don't have to give me nothing personal. But I'm just saying, just in general, I've seen online women say that they don't put no finger in me.
They're lying.
So every woman is
I don't
lying.
know where your finger been. Did you wash it?
I said, there's women out there that say, don't put your finger in me.
We're going to do this. Let's go here.
That's how you get infections.
You're right. You're 100% right. You know what I've also learned? And women can deny this all they want to, but you know what? They husbands and boyfriends be doing. Women be all logical until it's fucking time. Then the wildest shit be happening. Run me over with the vacuum cleaner. Women are some wild, fucking untamed animals. Fucking stick your finger in the dirt and stick it, but they don't give a fuck at that point. It be all bets off.
Run me over with the vacuum.
It be all bets off. Once you get the fucking, they be some wild motherfuckers, boy.
That's funny.
Put your fist in my ass. Do it now. Like, whoa, man.
Y'all ain't got no kids.
Oh, that's funny, man.
No, I got two.
No, that's funny, man.
No, I'm fucking with you, man.
But I'm sorry.
I'm not fucking with you, though.
But no. So we are in agreement.
Sorry, not sorry.
But we are in agreement that the people don't talk about that, and it's sad though because it's your partner. Like you should be able to say, "Hey, babe, do this because I like when you do that." Maybe it's the approach. Maybe it's you was doing that last night, and I that got me there. I loved you. You should do that more, something like that, as opposed to this thing worked for me.
It usually ends up being a post session, and she out of breath will be like, "Oh my God," you be like, "Check." That's the one that works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She like,
Process of elimination.
do you want a towel? Or, nigga, whatever you was just doing, put that shit in the Rolodex, nigga, and go back next time.
Yeah.
Because she is out of breath and she about to get you some shit to help you out. This motherfucker, shit has been knocked out the park.
And then, and let's not forget, let's not be prejudiced to ourselves. You know, us as men, there's some stuff that we like, that we want women to do. You know, too.
Yeah, we
for
gotta
us.
talk to. You're right.
You know, we gotta talk to. It's certain things. You know, that
Control them teeth.
Yeah, control them teeth. You know. You know, me personally, I'm a no hand. It's like a skateboard thing. No hand can. You
All right,
know,
Waka Flocka, no hands.
I can't. Yeah, no hands with me. You can't. I don't like the hands on
No
me.
assistance.
Yeah, no assistance. I want to see what you do. Sorry, we going into
You're getting a little
After Dark.
personal.
We
Yeah,
going
you're
into
getting a
After
little
Dark
personal.
now. We going to
Yep,
After
yep.
Dark. Let's change the subject.
What's up? Ulysses in the feed. It's just, and women, give us your feedback either in the feed today or throughout the week. You know, y'all always because either our Twitter, our Facebook page, our email or whatever. Just let us know.
Go in there and lie to us.
I mean, but that's the problem.
Why they gotta lie there?
'Cause women be
Who's
lying.
gonna read it? If they're posting, making a comment, they're not worried about their significant other. You understand what I'm saying? They're just making a comment, so they ain't got no reason to lie in the comments.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. We're not asking if y'all are being pleased. We just, are you being honest with your partner? Is this, do you talk about something you like? Hell, do y'all try stuff? Like, do you just like, you know what? I was watching this on the TV screen and whatever. I saw this on the Twitters. And what you think about this? Like, do y'all? I'm not gonna ask. No, I was about to say, but it's like, do you go to your partner and say, hey, I saw this. This looked like fun. Would you be interested in something like that? I mean, it's just.
I mean, I think you could.
The thing is too.
He's looking so serious.
No.
when you first
The
start
thing
talking.
is too. Like, you know how they say, don't go looking for some shit you don't want answers for? So the reality is, you have to be receptive if your partner comes to you and say, hey, look, babe, this isn't working for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need to do this and that. You can't get an attitude. You can't be like, oh, damn. You know what I mean? Well, fuck
That's
this.
the first thing that's gonna happen.
Exactly.
But that's why
you
I-
have to be adult about it. I'm sorry, Dan.
No, you're good.
But you have to be adult about it, especially when you consider yourself being in a relationship with somebody you say you love and you care about. You got to be receptive to some criticism. Hey, look, this ain't working for me. Maybe you need to try this. But you have to communicate about it.
That's why I prefer my partner to have a bit of experience. Dudes be having too much ego. Maybe listen, this ain't no training course, cuz I need us to hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got the time to be like, hey.
With your left leg, you should do that. No, man, come on.
Right.
But everybody don't get lucky like that. So. But
That's
the
what
reason
you
why
really
I say a line, because I gotta be. I've been gone for too long. I can't be out here being nice to people. Women just take it with a grain of salt, fellas. That's all I'm saying. Even online, anywhere. I learned that in my 20s. You be talking to them women, and I'm like a nigga. I don't even get attached. Like, and I fell victim to that. I fell victim to that because next thing you know, you laying in the bed. So like, what are we though? Like, what is this that we doing? I thought you wasn't. I thought you was like a nigga. No. So like, sometimes all I'm saying is, because she was like, what reason they got to lie? Sometimes women will maybe bend the truth for perception's purposes. That's all. Sometimes it's like, I don't suck. And then you be like, really? Really? Because, yeah, you do. You know what I'm saying? But like sometimes for perception purposes, people will like say some shit that's not true. So people will look at them a certain way. And then when the shit hit the fan, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
They in there, you're like, whoa, I thought you.
I'm next topic. We got about we got a little bit of time left before we get ready to get out of here. Anything on your mind? Because we always open it up to our guests too, in case you have something that you want to, especially being in a room sitting with all guys and stuff like that. Anything on your mind that we could hit one of our other topics? But if it's anything that's on your mind.
No, I got nothing on my mind. I'm enjoying the conversation.
Okay.
Just joining in.
Okay.
Going with the
All right,
flow.
well, if that's the case, Brittany Griner deserves to be in jail.
Oh,
Do we not understand that? Why are we having this conversation like she didn't take hashish oil to Russia?
Yeah, I mean, look,
If you're going to take some illegal shit anywhere, don't do it in Russia.
Yeah.
They going to arrest the fuck out. And you an American. Niggas wore red to a Crip hood and was like, I don't know why these niggas beat me up. Nigga, you wore red to a Crip hood, Brittany. You took some drugs to Russia.
Right.
But she been doing that.
But that's what I'm saying.
She got busted because of the war, and they trying
Exactly.
to, they mad at us. But
That's
she
why
been
she should
doing
have
it.
not been
Been
doing it
doing
during
it.
the war.
Like, I
I'm kind
feel
of on his side with that.
You
one.
right.
You
but
right.
like-
You right.
You right. But like, if you wearing red in the blood in the Crip hood, eventually you might get your ass whooped. And just because you didn't get your ass whooped last week, nigga, don't go back to that convenient. Because if the niggas out there, it's gonna be a problem. And that's what.
I'm with both of y'all. I mean, like I'm pretty sure she's done it before.
Yeah.
I'm sure that wasn't her first
She
time.
hoop up
I'm
there every
dead-
offseason. She
Yeah,
hoop up
I
there
know
every
it wasn't
offseason.
her first time, but this nigga Putin is bombing niggas in
Yeah.
Ukraine right now. This nigga's killing kids in Ukraine right now. Like, bruh, and the U.S. is giving them weapons to fight. Like, you probably don't want to take this little shit over there because you
Man,
American,
I
you
would have
get
been
caught.
injured. I wouldn't even been over there.
You wouldn't even have went.
I would have been here. Like, I would have found some reason not to report.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
happened. Somebody is sick.
Yeah, for real, man.
I no.
Now I feel you.
I feel like everybody wanted to come home, but I'm like, we do know that, like,
She did actually
She did do some
something.
shit.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
this shit
yeah,
is
yeah.
damn near legal in half the
not
country.
Russia.
Like they just being
You're right. You 100%
Yeah.
right.
like they got worse stuff over there.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
do.
hell yeah, they
But
do.
over there, it's certain they just don't play. Like that's the one arrogance about America sometimes that we tend to believe like, you know what I mean? It's cool in Colorado, nigga. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's cool in Colorado, but it ain't cool in Ohio.
Yeah.
Like, and not even in Ohio. So fuck Russia.
They
So, I mean,
try. They
They
try.
trying.
They try. Else we gonna be
But
so
Russia,
behind.
they don't got time for that shit, man.
Round two.
So
It was just a bad decision process on her end, only because of the fact of what the nature of what been going on and what was happening at that time that she was doing it. That's why you get when you in that stature, a caliber of person, as far as being a professional, you got to have people around you that say, no, that probably ain't a good idea. You know what I mean? Like, no, don't do that because of the nature of what's going on. The temperature over here ain't right. Like, don't do that shit.
I just
Just off the strength of the shit going on in Russia, I wouldn't have been playing basketball nowhere near that motherfucker.
you
look
might
at
have
the
to
hat.
have
Look at the hat of the person in front of her, nigga. They don't play no games. Look at that woman hat, nigga. You don't know if she want to give you some fries or what.
her scalp is hot as hell right now.
What
How
her
the fuck
shirt
is this
say?
thing up there?
She got pink sauce in there.
She got pink sauce in that hat, man. Them niggas don't play over
That
there,
pink sauce
man.
do look like the pink oil moisturizer though. While you playing,
They was like, check that thug.
Yeah.
He look like straight thug.
It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up that she got it going on
It's
over there,
unfortunate,
but
man.
I mean,
I mean, do I want to see her come home? Absolutely.
Of course.
of course,
She
of
don't need-
course.
But the reality is, at the end of the day, like I said, you got to look at things from a certain standpoint and check the temperature wherever you at and what's going on and peep the shit. Like that's hood 101. Always check your six, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
And keep your head on a swivel.
Yep.
That's the
I
second
feel
one.
bad for her, man, but hopefully she come home soon, man.
Yeah, hopefully. She shouldn't get no more than 6 months for weed. No, but that's another American arrogance. We don't know how long the sentence is over
Russia.
there.
Right, I was just about to say she might be under the ground for the next 10 years.
Yeah, you never know. fucking
And you
with
know
them.
they ain't got no rights in prison.
They
They
don't
get
give a
slopped.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't got no comfortable, no
Yeah.
comfortabilities.
That's the reality. Like you just said, 6 months. Nigga. We talking about Russia. This ain't the United States.
Do they even have commissary over there?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up, man.
With 6 months here, maybe fucking 5, 6, 7 years over there. Like for the charges, as far as what they do, because according to them, they don't play when it comes to shit like that.
Nah, they don't.
Like at all.
No, they
Where
don't.
she may have caught probation over here or something like that, 5-year probation, ABC, nigga over there, she may get 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they
And
push
have
for.
to do all that shit.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
No.
It's
their
fucked up.
fault.
We want her home, but
I mean, it is.
It's their fault they ain't pay the women enough over here. She had to go over there.
That's a whole nother story too. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
shout out
I
to
mean,
Bill
I don't
Burr.
know.
Shout out to Bill Burr. Shout out to Bill. If y'all didn't see Bill Burr's new stand up on
Netflix.
Netflix,
I'm watching it tonight.
it was
I know.
it was
I started it yesterday.
when we went to Detroit.
I was wondering if that was the one he did.
That was a stand-up. But the fucking WNBA, he did.
I started watching it yesterday, and I was like, I just kind of wasn't moved for it. I wanted watching the great man instead.
Bird said some real shit, though.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, but I don't give a fuck, but he right. I done seen so many think pieces on it because he right. In essence, first of all, we do know the WNBA is subsidized by the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And they get like on average 10-15% attendance.
Hold that thought.
It's like y'all want us to watch WNBA. We don't want to watch WNBA.
Hey.
Y'all supposed to watch WNBA.
So check this out. Real quick. I got to say this before you say, 'cause I think I know what you're about to say.
Yeah.
The sad part about it, you would think that the women would be more in tune.
Yeah, that's what Bert said.
With the actually watching them and supporting
Bert was
them.
like, tell me who won the WNBA championship. He's like, fucking tell me the name of the WNBA team in your city. We supposed to do. We supposed to be the first one up if somebody break in the house, get the women and children off the boat, and watch WNBA games for you too. Goddamn, we were gonna pick up your side of the couch.
Their biggest supporters are men.
Yeah, but what the fuck? I've been a fan of the NBA since I was 5. I don't really have space for no other league. The WNBA was made for women, and women don't fucking watch the WNBA.
Yeah, I definitely don't watch that.
I definitely don't watch that shit.
I don't watch basketball. I'm a football girl.
That's what he was saying in 91.
Well, then you got an excuse then because you don't watch basketball at all. Though.
Yeah. But that's what the guys
But
were
that's
saying
most
back
of
then.
us.
Yeah,
I ain't
so,
gonna lie. I used to go to the Cleveland Rockers.
The Rockers game.
game back in the day.
but
I went to a
niggas
couple.
like, why you don't watch WNBA? Come on, man. Like, okay, like some of the games be good.
Yeah.
But if
They
I
have
had
some
a
good
ch-
games. They have some good games.
But if I had a chance to watch the Celtics versus the Warriors, come on. If Ohio State is playing Notre Dame, and then Wilberforce is playing Central State, both football, which game you going to, Brainstorm?
Why you gonna ask me? Because you already know it.
Which game? I
don't know.
don't hate Wilberforce and Central State, but with all due respect,
Because
y'all keep y'all 1,200 seat game over there. I'm going to the shooter.
Because it'd be like it's like, look, sorry, babe. It's like, oh, we got to go to an OU game, which we're gonna go. We're gonna go, because it's our alma mater and stuff. We was down there a couple weeks back when you went to New York, and we went down there. We shot over to Athens.
Go Bobcat.
Yeah, we walked through Athens and everything, and she pointed out her dorm and the places she used to live, and I would roll past the stadium. I go to the stadium.
You know what
nice.
you didn't point out where Joe Burrow stayed because that nigga said I'm not going to OU.
The stadium,
even though I grew up 5 minutes.
Yeah. The stadium looked nice, and I was like, we got to go to a game. Yeah, we'll go to a game. Yeah.
But I really think that was made for y'all.
But
You said what now?
I think that the women's basketball league was made for y'all because we don't want to see no women running around.
Oh, no.
We rather see men run around
wasn't-
chasing each other and we don't want to see that.
That's a good
That's
point.
for y'all.
It was a group. It was a group. It was started by the women's basketball players. They would have to do what Brittany Griner was doing. They have to go to Russia to play in the women's league.
overseas and off season.
Cheryl Swoops and all them. I mean, and it was not bad basketball. It's not horrible basketball.
That's you.
But in America, we are just. You rather go to a Guardians game than an Akron Arrows game. It's just what come on, man. It's just what we do, and it's gonna be like that. You're gonna rather go to the Bulls game than the Chicago Sky game. And I don't know what to tell people, man. Mm-hmm. It's not that y'all can't hoop.
Because they can.
Yeah.
It's not.
You just not better than Lonzo Ball.
It's not as aesthetically pleasing watching that as opposed to the real skills of not that they don't have real skills because they can ball. Because they can ball. Even tournament time. Bruh, the women's basketball tournament, they be having some games on. Their tournament was better than the men's tournament this year. I'm going to be honest.
But we're a fan of the best skills. Not just skills. But who has the best skills? The best player gets the most money. The best team wins the championship. It's literally the foundation of sport. It's why men enjoy sports so much. You don't give the $230 million guaranteed to Baker. You give him the fuck out of town so you can give $230 million to Deshaun Watson. Now, he might got 66 massages on his record, but he better. And that's all sports. At the end of the day, sports is roll the ball out. Who better?
I'm a little worried.
Why's that?
About
A
what?
little worried about the football.
Oh, you gotta
season
stay in the
this
mic.
year. Oh, I'm just a little worried
Me
about
too.
the football season this year.
They gonna try to
I'm a
do-
big Browns fan. I love
that's
my
what's up.
Browns, but it seems like the energy and the attention is on something different, and we can't focus
I think
on
that-
other stuff.
I agree. I think even if he gets a shorter suspension than what people think, and I've been all over the map from something small to the whole season to back to being something shorter now. I honestly feel like right now somewhere between 6 and 8, but it's like I feel like the whole thing is just going to overshadow the whole season, and no matter what happens, it's just a lost year.
Any amount of any suspension is gonna kill us.
Yeah.
He's the quarterback.
I'm I'm forever an optimist, but this ain't really optimism speaking. This
They
is
gonna go to Super Bowl next year.
no, I don't think so. I do know one thing about Cleveland sports though. We tend to thrive.
When it ain't
Under
no
chaos.
expectations, yeah.
We even
yeah.
beat the Steelers with no coach, half offensive line gone.
Mm-hmm.
We
In the playoffs, yeah,
we
yeah.
tend to thrive in the chaos. The Cavs on the championship.
You down 3-1, and everybody's like it's
It's just-
over. Yeah.
It's just what we are. I was watching something the other day. Cleveland is unique in one of them cities where our mood sometimes shifts in the city based upon whether or not our teams win or lose.
I
that
definitely-
that doesn't
100%
exist-
agree that.
Yeah, it doesn't
I tell
exist
people all the
everywhere.
time, Mondays in Cleveland are during football season are totally different based on if the Browns win or lose.
The thing about athletes, they're so insulated from city to city, team to team. They don't really give a fuck what we think. But we give a fuck a lot more in this city. So when we might feel like shit is everywhere, this nigga Amari Cooper is making the corniest fucking reality show on YouTube I've never seen. They follow him around. He talking about how he read books and play chess. Them niggas is just they out there. They're not even tapped in. They don't read a Plain Dealer. They don't watch the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. They don't know who the fuck Tony Rizzo is. They're just not tapped in to the chaos. We're supremely tapped in, maybe top 5 market in the entire country as far as being tapped
it's
in
starting.
to sports.
Yeah,
So
we about to be rapping.
Jacoby Brissett, in my brain, this is the Browns' brain talking. First, if he's spending 6 games, if he's spending 8 games, I'm going to go on a limb right now. Jacoby Brissett, 12 touchdowns, 3 picks.
And you heard it from Dev. All right, man.
Over his career, he only 36 touchdowns, 17 picks. He don't turn the ball over.
All right. We'll see. But I do agree with you, Willie, that where it's just no matter what, it's something that's going to be over this team for the year, and we'll see. We'll see. We'll hope for the best, though. We'll hope for the best, man. So camp opens this week, so we'll see. All right, but let's go ahead and get out of here because it's hot, and I know we had our hour and a half limit. So, Willie, please let them know,
Willie with
again,
the
where they
blue
can
hair.
find you. Give them, like, if you want to give your social media and things like that, let them know where they can find you, where they can put these order in for these bomb-ass candles.
Yes.
The
Atmosphere
atmosphere changer. Let the people know where they can get all of this at.
Well, you guys can follow me on IG at Willie Wicks. That's 2 I's, no E. And check out my website, williegotwicks.com or walmart.com. Or you can get the atmosphere changer at John's Deli, Northfield Road in Bedford, Food Plus on Lee Road in Maple, and it's a smoke shop. I cannot think of the name of the smoke shop. It's on the west side on Lorraine. Well, and that's about it. Or Walmart.com.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for coming.
Yes,
Thank you
absolutely.
for speaking about this product. Thank you for the gift bag, and when I tell you it's gonna be lit, it's gonna be lit. But yeah, once we get done with the show, we do our normal thing. You sign on the wall, take the pic, and things like that. But we really gonna wrap about Saturday too, real quick before we get ready to get out of here.
Good deal.
So thank you for coming, though. We really
Thank
do
y'all for
appreciate it.
having me. I appreciate it. I had fun. First time was a blast.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, Playboy, give them all your shits.
All right, man. At the end of the day, it's Playboy the DJ, Playboy DADJ. You can find me on Instagram, Playboy_James3. You can find me on Facebook under my government. If you know me, then you know me.
They know you.
And you can find me on all DMST Boy platforms, man. Like my father used to say, be yourself before you be by yourself, man. So that's it, man. Dope show. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
And can't wait to see you next time. And everybody go check her out, man. Peace.
All right, Dev, give them all your shits.
Yeah, man. Just trying to spread love in a world full of hate. Love y'all. If you don't love me back, it's cool. My mama do. Pops always say, do what needs to be done. What needs to be done, whether you like it or not. It's Real Big Dev 216 everywhere.
Everywhere, nigga.
Everywhere. All right, y'all. DMST 16 at yahoo.com. Questions, comments, concern, feedback, all of that shit.
Glad to have you back, by the way, though.
Yeah, man. It's good to be
Thank
back.
you,
It
thank you.
felt weird with me sitting over there in that chair last week, looking like a toddler on camera and stuff. But yeah, it's good to have you back. This weekend, y'all, July 30th, Pod and R&B. This will be our fifth
One.
Our fifth one. Tickets, go to our IG, DMST BOYZ. There's the link there under our bio.
Search
Click that.
DMST Podcast on
Eventbrite.
Eventbrite.
Yeah, so yeah, go there, buy your ticket, $10. It starts at 8 o'clock on Saturday. Positive Escape out in Willowick, Ohio. It's a good time, so we hope to see y'all this
it's
weekend.
dope. It's dope.
And I guess that's it, man. So, we're back next week. Jaleesa will be back on the couch with us next week, and we'll be recapping Pod and R&B and everything like that, man. So if you haven't come, man, just come on, get your first experience of it. Come on, have a good time. Come sit in that audience. Come talk with us. Come interact with us. Come get some music. Come get these R&B vibes, man. So that's that. So, all right, y'all. It may be cloudy today, but the sun will come out tomorrow. So as long as you are here under the sun, live your life to the best of your motherfucking ability. I am DJ Brainstorm for you on all social media. That is DJ Brainstorm, the number 4, the letter.
You better be at Positive Escape July 30th.
And watch your step on the stairs.
Yeah, man. All right, y'all, man. We out of here, y'all. Peace. See y'all this weekend.
Peace.